Hi everyone, good evening and warm welcome to today's episode of Wake Up Women conversation series with me, Sheetal Gurung from Women on Wealth. And as many of you know, what we do at Women on Wealth is we help women take charge of their finances. And you may ask, how do we do that? So we do that by enabling women, by training them on the practical tools of personal finance and investing. That is how we do it. And what we do here every Monday 5 p.m. is we bring our students, women from different parts of our country, even women who are in living abroad. So they are our students, and these are women who have taken charge of their finances. So they had an awakening, they came in, they learned, and they have generated outcomes in their lives, right? But it's been a journey for them, and they come here and share their stories with all the women so that women can get inspired, women can get the power to take action in their life. So today's guest is a special woman who's coming from Hyderabad. That's Dr. P. Bhargavi. And she's a mother, she's a wife, she's a daughter-in-law, and she's a doctor by profession, and now a knowledgeable investor. So that's what we're here to celebrate. So I'm going to bring her on. So if you are a family, friend, colleague of Dr. Bhargavi, then don't forget. So send the invite, Bhargavi, please come in. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, we can see you now. Hi. So warm welcome and congratulations for having made thus far. There's a long journey ahead of us as far as wealth creation is concerned, but the amazing thing is you have begun on this journey. So this is also a celebration of that fact. So thank you so much. So let's begin. Please share a little bit about you and what you do, who you are, and then what really woke you up to the need to get financially educated as
First of
well.
all, thank you, Sheetal, for having me. It's such an honor to be here because listening to one of this series, I think I actually came to know about you and our mentor, Priyanka Bhatia. That's how the journey began, and this began, I think, around 6 months back. We have been this journey together since 6 months, and it is incredible till then. My name is Bhargavi. I'm a doctor by profession. I have a very young kid, 20 months old, and I'm coming from a close-knitted family. So there was never a financial crisis as such. So if you are a person who thinks, I'm telling to the audience, not you, if you're a person, if you really think that you are rich and very well educated and you are earning enough money, and still if you ask me if you want to get financially educated, then my answer will be yes, because I'm one of those person who thought like that, and then my perspective has changed, and that is the reason I have joined this platform, and it was never looking back. So the answer for the question, the moment which inspired you to woke you up for the need for you to get a financial educated, I think that is an interesting question, because before joining this platform, I have asked that question to myself many times. And I have discussed with my husband too that I needed to join. There is a program called Women on Wealth. I think I will join that. Then he puzzled himself why you want to become a financially educated. He is very supportive as such. He never says that you have enough money or you are earning so much, you are very well educated. Why you want to pay for something to get financially educated? He never told that. if it was my father-in-law or a father, they would have told that, why you are worrying about the money? We have money, we will give you money. For instance, today morning, Sheetal, I was discussing a little financial part with my father-in-law, whether to get or not. I was just discussing to get his opinion. Immediately, his favorite answer will be, "You don't
Okay.
need worry about the financial part. I'll take care of it." I know they will take care about it. I was discussing just to have the opinion about it. But that's how it is. I don't know about the other countries,
Yeah.
but in India, you and I and the community, we always discuss in many of the families, it is like that. The parents always thinks that they will earn till they die, they will earn for the people, for the kids. I mean, not for the people, for the kids. They shouldn't worry about the finances. But I don't think they will make you financially educated so that they could actually face the real world crisis when they have it.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's so powerful. Thank you so much for bringing nuggets from your life, right? And then it's no fault of theirs. They
Yes,
want to provide the
that is
best
for
to their
sure.
children. It's all out of love. Yes, yes. But then, like you said, in times of crisis, if you don't know how to save yourself, if they are not around,
Yes.
then what happens then? So, and it's social conditioning, it is how they have been. But now we have an opportunity, I think, now as people in this generation, we have the access, we have the opportunity. The question is, are you willing to take this opportunity, and get
No,
started with this one?
that is
So,
the thing. I
yeah.
have told my father-in-law while dropping me in the morning to the hospital, no, please listen to whatever the interview I'm giving today evening. Please listen to it, then you will understand why why I don't want money. I just need your opinion in everything. We are very fortunate in that way. Me and my husband, both the families are very,
Yeah.
they always have uh, we always have their support, both physically, financially, and emotionally. But I don't think that is just
Wow.
enough. I definitely, after doing this program, I can assure you that is definitely not enough. And we should, as this
Mm.
generation, we have a lot of knowledge and access, as you told. Really, we do have. Because when I
Yeah.
wanted to join this Women on Wealth, when I discussed to my husband, fortunately, he never tells that you don't worry about it. He always wants me to worry about it. He always thinks the worst conditions first. So he always thinks about living independently, taking decisions on your own. So he suggested me, I think, I still remember he suggested couple of books and couple of YouTube channels where the content was really genuine.
Yeah.
Even now I follow them, but it didn't help me much. I think I'm a tough nut to crack and all.
Hmm.
I really never valued money so much. I think we should respect the money
Hmm.
in different ways. That is the first thing I learned from Priyanka because she repeatedly asked me the same question: "What is money to you?" I have told her like some
Hmm.
100 answers, but she actually expected a little different answer. I don't know. Then now after doing all the worksheet and all, I
Yeah.
understood why she asked that question because there is no one definition to the money. In
Hmm.
different situation, we should think money as
Yeah.
in a different ways.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was to build your relationship with
That's
money,
true.
and it's a yeah,
Now,
it's a concept that is
no, that
missing.
was a
Yeah. Go
basic
ahead. Go ahead.
thing. That's what I'm saying. You have information everywhere. Because as I told, even within my family, when I tell them or ask them that I'll do something, they never say no. I have that confidence in that. They never say no. Why you want to do that? Or not. You want to explore in that, just do it.
Yeah.
But this woman on wealth, I never told anyone ever. No, no, with my neither with my family or never, now with my in-laws, because they will definitely say that the same line, you don't worry about the finances, we are there for you. Why are you worrying so much? You have so much in your plate, like you have kid, you have a full-time job. You know that better because you always pushed me. I know you are very busy. Please take this class. You do this work. You were always behind me. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Uh, that is how it is in that is the mindset we all have. Maybe I would be the same parent for my kid if I didn't join this program, because I would relentlessly, maybe I would have worked so much. I would have because I'm educated, me and my husband are educated. We don't have any financially dependent members in our family. I would have I will definitely earn. I would have earned so much till the end, till I realize I don't need so much of money. So while doing the worksheet, one interesting thing happened is I realized with the calculation exactly why you need money, what you want to do that with that money, and what is important to you in your life. If you remember, the first worksheet is where do you want to live in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. When I opened that worksheet, I felt really weird. I cannot tell where I stay after 1 year. How can I tell where I live after 10 years or 20 years? But slowly, after doing all that, after listening to Priyanka, she constantly pushing, no, you must do it, whether it makes sense or not. You must do it. You think about the future, whether it happened or not, we don't know. You think about the future like that in a long-term perspective. When I did all this, what still I'm doing, I didn't finish it. When I did that, I realized what is actually important for me. Then I realized, okay, this is how the life is. This is what we wanted. This is how the money is. This is actually the money works in certain way in this medium. And if you think like it's a purchasing power, if you think like that, yes. If you think like negatively, it actually divides it in a family. When I was writing, then I realized, okay, I really wanted to stay with my family, because after 20 years also I was writing myself, I might just stay in Yapral. That means I really wanted to stay with the family. That is what it means, no? If I really want,
You value
yes,
your family, right? You value the time you spend with your family. You
correct.
value being with
So by
family.
doing this program, you will realize a lot of things rather than just money.
Yeah, I get that. So let me ask you this, because a lot of the participants or women who are watching, they're curious to know that what are some things that you really had to change, alter, bring into your life to really make the lessons work in your life? What are some habits, mindset shift, or some different actions you had to take?
The first thing I'm still doing, I will definitely do it in the future also, is money in and money out. That money, and whenever I spend even 20 rupees for pani puri also, I actually write it. And in the Excel sheet at the end of the day, I'm just making it a note, okay, wherever I spend the money. It's not like I'm restricting or something. If people think that we are restricting ourselves to spending money, no, that is not. We are just seeing where we are earning, where we are spending, in which things we are spending. That's all. And there is a monthly tabulation and the wall chart. By that, actually, it made a lot of difference for me, because now when I think about buying something, now I'm just holding it back whether I really require it. If I require it, then it is okay. I can spend a lot of money which I require it, but I think a lot of spending. If you are a person like me who spends a lot of money just like that, then you should have that money in and money out. Your total mindset about the money will definitely
Absolutely.
change, because at the start you just blindly write it down. After 2-3 months, you will realize, oh my God, I
Mm.
have spent so much of money on eating out. It's not even healthy. Why am I doing it? Like that,
Yeah.
if you bought
Yeah.
like 20 dresses, then I after joining this program, I think I have bought 50% lesser dresses. That is one of the change. That is one of the change I got.
Yes, yes. And a lot of women dream of financial freedom. And financial freedom comes through different actions, and saving aggressively and investing aggressively are some of the key things to do to be able to really reach your
Yes.
financial freedom faster, where you're not just thinking about it, talking about it, but actually taking some steps. And what I hear from the actions you've taken are that you have been able to really increase your saving percentage. And then, of course, with knowledgeable investing, you also are
No, I can tell you
confidently investing
correctly
in the
that
right tools,
32%
right?
has increased my savings because I have been tabulating. I know exactly the
Wow.
numbers and my investments. All
Hmm.
I can tell the numbers because I have been calculating since 6 months. Still, there's a lot of work to be
Yeah.
done. But is it really needed?
Yeah.
If someone asks, it is because if you want to spend time with your family, if you're planning to do that, then you should know exactly what it means to be financially free. I don't think, Sheetal, everyone knows. Even I didn't know. I never thought a concept of a
Yeah.
financial freedom. I only know the concept of having money, being rich, and retirement. That's it. I
Yeah.
never had this middle concept of having something called financial freedom. After that, actually, you can do whatever
Yeah.
you want. And for me, and as you both actually asked that question many times, if you remember, I told after that session also, that financial freedom session, even
Yeah.
after the end of the session, I'm still thinking what is my financial freedom. That question stuck to me. I think for
Yeah.
1 month, I was still thinking about it. What was exactly my financial freedom is what I really want in my life. Then, when I understood that I really need time with my family, because without that, what is the purpose of earning so
Hmm.
much and this thing? Then, if you
Yeah.
have that figure, you calculate how much you actually need, and if you attain that, then you can do the flexible timings, you can work, and you can spend the time with your
Yeah.
family. Even if you have more time, then you work for free as a service in an NGO and all, because
Yeah.
my
Wow.
family actually
So true.
educated me to be a doctor, being in a middle class, to help the poor, and my in-laws are behind me to help the poor.
Hmm.
So, no, if you
Hmm.
help yourself
Hmm.
only, you can help others. That is definitely there.
Yeah.
I think that is a common sense. You should
Yeah.
help yourself first, then you help others. To help myself. Yeah,
Yeah. Fill your cup, as they say. You fill your cup first,
correct,
then you can pour it
correct.
to others as
So,
well from your cup. Yeah.
having known that in the through the journey, when I started this financial education
Yeah.
journey, I came to know this concept of financial
Yeah.
freedom. Actually, what I need in the future,
Hmm.
what is my net worth now,
Yeah.
what I'm actually doing, then I got a
Hmm.
clarity. It's not like I did it off, I am actually free now and all. At least I know exactly what I need in life. I'll work through it.
Yeah, yeah. I think a lot of women, some women come to us when they are nearing 50, for example, and they would have worked until then, saved money, maybe invested as well, but they have no clue if they're even getting closer to financial freedom, or if they've reached it already. They have no clue.
Correct,
And when they sit with us is when they realize that they can actually be financially free right now with
correct.
what they have saved, So that clarity is
Important.
really important. Otherwise, we can live in
We live in
anxiety.
anxiety and we are
Yeah.
just blindly
Wow.
working
Wow.
towards, we are chasing something you don't know what you really want. It was like that for me. Even now, it may be
Mm,
like that, but at least I'm actually analyzing things in a better way. I think in a correct way because before joining Women on Wealth, it's not like I'm living on paycheck to paycheck. We are actually, my husband is a very, he's little like a male version of Priyanka Bhatia. I felt because he was a minimalist. He is a minimalist and he reads a lot of books. He actually implements it and all. He is good in savings and all, but he doesn't have that financial education that made the difference.
mm,
So if you
mm.
see that you are, but when you see the why the Priyanka is in such a stage at a very young, you tell me because I think their parents in front of her they used to talk about the money at a very young age. She actually started
Yeah.
investing. She might have lost money, gained money. It's irrespective of that. She know what she actually
Yeah.
wants, and that is why she developed a structure which is actually helping many women.
Yeah, yeah, so true, so true. That environment where people are openly talking about money, and if people at home talk about money, then children naturally
No,
become
that
comfortable
that
talking
is the
about
main
money,
reason I'm
asking
doing
about money,
this
right? Mm,
interview is
yeah.
no one to say it loudly that no one talks about the money because when you ask me to give an interview, um, I was it was not even my subject, the finance and it was actually a rocket science for me before joining this program. So I was actually not ready. I was in a dilemma whether to do it or not. Then I told my husband that Sheetal is behind me to give an interview. What do you think? Then he told, no, you should give an interview because when you talk about the money, then only people will think talking about the money is good. That is the purpose and of the movement on wealth, right? People doesn't talk about the money. That is
Yes.
unfortunate. That is an unfortunate thing.
Yeah, hats off to I salute your husband. And if he's here, then do introduce him to us. That he stands for making money conversations normal. And he sees the power in people talking about money, right? So that is absolutely amazing to know that you have such a loving, supportive husband. And yes, our work is not just about women for women, but we need men in our lives also to stand up to this need that we see, and they support, talk about it. It's just that we feel that women need the structures, and we have begun on this, but we do need men's
No,
support as well.
yes,
So
we
it's so
need
good to
that
have that.
support because if someone says you are already earning money, that is totally fine. Why are you thinking about the future, the savings and investment? That is definitely, it's not a gender oriented thing. No, anyone can think of if I have the degree
Yeah.
and I can be a doctor just like men. I'm earning just like them. Why can't I invest just like them? And
Yes.
unfortunately,
So
I think the
powerful,
Women
so
on Wealth,
powerful.
Priyanka has started and you have been supporting her. I realize the main thing because the women,
Yeah.
the men, if tend, men when they talk about, when they meet in the reunions and all, I definitely think they will talk about the money at some point of the time. I don't think women will talk about money at any time, how they are investing, what they are doing with the money, what are
Mm.
your financial. I don't think because no one talked to me like that. I never talked to anyone. I never asked such questions like which mutual funds you are investing in. What do you think about the market now? I don't think.
Yeah, and that scenario is going to change, because that scenario is going to change. It is changing with women like you, and women who are in our community, and many women who are really going beyond their fears and barriers and learning about finance. I want to also quickly ask you, Bhargavi, that what is your message to your fellow women, colleagues, family members, friends? What's your message to them?
No, my message is to get educated first. Since actually the society has changed a lot from our parents' generation to generation, do you think they are very well educated as we do? No. Even my maid children are studying so much. That importance we are giving to the education. Why not to the financial education? And I ask everyone. So I know there is no talking about the money in the families. There were social restrictions. I really don't understand why it is like that. I'm still not able to understand it. But I encourage all the women, get the education. I'm not telling everyone to invest money or to become rich or anything like that. Ultimately, when you become financially conscious, financially educated, you will take the right decisions and you don't waste your hard-earned money. Everything will be going for good only when you are educated in a proper way. So get yourselves in a proper way. Get a structure. If you want just to know about the mutual funds, how you invest money, you don't need to join Women on Wealth. That is for sure. That is a message I gave for all of them. Don't join Women on Wealth. If you want to know properly mutual funds and stocks and become rich, you don't need to join. You get the free information. I'm only telling, being a student, you'll get that information Aram say in the books and in the videos and all. I follow Akshay Srivatsav and Ankur Wariko. They are doing a very good job in that. But that is not the point. Where do you start? You just start off like that in the mutual funds.
Yeah.
Because I tell my personal story to everyone, to my colleagues, my husband colleagues, because they are also very helpful to us from the very beginning, and my friends. I want to tell my story because they know me. We never spending from paycheck to paycheck. We were never like that. We had invested in a flat actually. We bought taking a home loan and we took an life insurance. That endowment plans you have, there is a mixture of this investment and plus the life insurance. That the life insurance we took, not the pure life insurance. And the traditional investment we had FDs. So you tell me, I was like that. So I was very proud that I thought by taking this kind of life insurance, I made my family safe. And by taking a house, I thought I was investing in real estate. I'm doing very good. I like at a very young age, I bought home. Wow. And by doing FDs, I thought it was like an investment, not like an emergency fund. So I never had the concept of emergency fund. So I just now, if you ask me, I came out of that term policy with a loss of around 1.2 lakhs, I think. And my husband wants, actually, after discussing, after learning from this, when I told him this, actually a big chunk of money is going into asset like real estate, which you cannot actually take out in the crisis and all. He actually wanted to sell off the flat. Then I told, no, we didn't buy it just as an investment. We had other reasons also to buy a flat. Then I told him, no, just keep it like an investment income. We'll just prepay that. In this conversation, I wanted to give the importance of our community. I wanted to tell everyone who are joined here. See, Women on Wealth has a wonderful community where you actually learn passively, because I was a very bad member of this community because I randomly open in between the patients, maybe when after my baby sleeps and all randomly. And I myself made a very big impact on a financial portfolio as such. Because when they were discussing about the home loan, one started off with one question. All the community members randomly, they gave their, in this bank, this is how it works. This is how it actually, only the interest you will pay off first, the principal amount will remain the same for the 10 years and all that. After listening to the tremendous knowledge about the home loan, which I am actually paying since a few years, I didn't know all this. Blindly, I'm just paying the
Yeah.
home loan with a very good
Yeah.
bank. That's it, I know. Then I thought how stupid I can be to do that without any knowledge. I was actually getting. I thought it was right. That was the best part. I was actually proud that I was doing that. That was the best part. That was a realization for me that passively you learn so much from the community. Then we decided to pre-close our home loan from 20 years to 10 years. We have made a plan with our bank, and I think we'll close it in 10 years. So that those are all the
Wow. Wow.
there
That's
is
a
a lot of
huge, huge
whatever
difference
the
it will
things
make.
we and that
Yeah.
FD is what I was talking about. We made that as an emergency fund. So totally whatever I was
Mm.
doing, we totally
Superb.
changed it because after doing this program, I realized all those were actually wrong. I cannot explain you how wrong it will be. You have
Mm-hmm.
to take the program, but yeah, you will never know. You think you are doing good, but you need to have a proper education. Then you take your informed decision. I'm not telling you this is a platform where no one tells you. Priyanka never tells you to do, you go and invest in this, you will get this much money. She never tells, she never, I don't think you have this many years of relationship with her. I don't think she ever told you that. She will just
Yeah.
give you the information. You should assimilate, you should discuss, you should do your own research, discuss with the community, and you should take your informed decisions.
Yeah. Yes, yes, because if we keep giving you the names of mutual funds, so say, okay, you go do this, you do that, then you still being dependent on us. And the whole idea of existing is to make women independent decision
That's what.
makers, and not bring them here and make them
Correct.
dependent
Now,
on us. So that's
actually,
not
if
the point.
anyone
That's not the
tells me
point.
about this mutual fund is good, and I just listen to them. I'll make my own research. In fact, one of the accomplishment
Yeah.
is my husband actually already started. He had some mutual funds. He discusses with me before starting anything, but I never discuss with him because I have no knowledge. He used to. It's like a one-way discussion. He used to tell me. I used to listen to. Okay, good. Okay, good. If you want me
Yeah.
to contribute, I will contribute because that is the only thing I knew by that time. But after we discuss whatever the discussion we have, we used to discuss at home whenever we get time. Randomly one day he showed his portfolio. He wanted me to analyze the mutual funds he had. I was like, okay, okay, you are letting me analyze your portfolio. Okay, I will analyze and tell you. Then I analyzed his mutual funds. And I told him that he was investing much more in the small caps than in the mid caps and the large caps. I told him you are investing in a very good, maybe he took his advice from his cousin or tips from I told you, right? He reads a lot of books and he listens to YouTube. Maybe he
Yeah.
picked
Yeah.
up very good things, but the risk of the portfolio is very high for the person who doesn't know about the mutual
Hi.
funds and who manages it, what is AUM is, what is alpha is, what is beta is. You can't just keep money like that. Then I told him, no, your risk profile is very risky. You are putting a lot of money in this, and there is no hedging factor. Like there were no debt funds. All were aggressive. I think he must have seen that. I don't think he must have seen that expense ratio also. He must have
Return.
seen the returns, and he did it. They were when I was analyzing them, they were all good. Only thing, the money part, he was investing in the small caps more. Then I told him, no, you must actually adjust, reduce that money in the small cap and put it in Parak Parik or the large cap, whatever that you have. Then he did it immediately without even questioning.
Wow. It's Yes, I'm seeing that, the confidence that you have built, the space that you have built, and it is really, really empowering to even listen to your conversation and the joy that you exude just because you have learned it, and you are confident today. You are an independent decision maker. You are able to have meaningful conversations around money with your husband, be of support there as well, guide the people in your life. There's so much, I think, when you learn, then you're also able to help and enable other people. So this is amazing, Bhargavi. I thank you so much for taking time out, you know and coming in here and really sharing from your heart. Don't forget to acknowledge the your friends, family. I could see a lot of doctors also join us, so we can just quickly check if there are people you recognize from your life and do acknowledge them. Okay,
So
so many people
Kalyan is
had
my
joined.
husband.
Hi, Kalyan. Thank you so much for the support that you have, encouragement that you have given to her, and hence through her, the encouragement that we have received. So thank you
And
so
the
much,
Candy Vishwa
Kalyan.
is my co-sister. I think through her,
Yes.
this thing, my in-laws were watching. They must be watching the video.
Okay. So sending back a lot of love to your family, a lot of respect to them for the environment they have where you can flourish. And that is what we
Correct.
need, right? To say,
Correct.
okay, go learn, do your thing, and then, make the world a better place. So thank you so much, Bhargavi. And I look forward to you coming back again year after year and really sharing the progress. This is tremendous. And your generosity is just
Thank you.
amazing.
No,
Okay.
actually,
So
I
thank you
should
so
thank you
much.
in many ways. I take this opportunity to, and I don't think I thanked Priyanka. I don't think she's there here, but uh, I really want to thank her because I don't think this is just a side hustle or a main hustle. If someone thinks this is just any other like platform, no, she has a vision. If anything has a price tag, people might think this is a business. This is much more than a business. It was recognized by many people. If you really research about her, they will know. And people like you who actually pushes everyone to be in the right direction, especially the people like me, because I know I was a bad student. One day I think Priyanka shouted at me, if you realize the importance of it, you will make time for it. Don't tell that you have a small kid or you have a hospital or patients waiting. If you know the real importance of it, you will actually uh, you make time out of your this thing. That actually I learned from then. I applied in my real life also. With the whole full-time job and maybe with the family support, I actually prepared for the fellowship, right? I recently got through it and all. Yes.
Yay.
So that's how we work. I think women are multitaskers. So they should actually
Yeah.
make use of a platforms like this, which are very genuine and which has a vision for themselves to see the women take care of their charges in a good way. They just educate you. They are just not telling you to become rich. They just educate you. You take your own decision.
Yeah, that is empowering, enabling women, handing them the tool, and then saying, "Go
Correct.
learn it, do it yourself." Not and not saying that, okay, let me do it for you. Then
Correct.
women never learn.
No,
That's
I
what's been
never
happening, right?
knew how to use
Yeah,
the Excel too. But
absolutely.
while
But
doing this, I
thank you.
have asked you many questions, know how to put formula here and there. Now I know little bit about Excel too. That's how you learn. You just start. Yeah, however busy you are, because many of
Yeah.
the, even I see many of my viewers are doctors. Even I know we are busy, but just start. Somehow it actually, through
Yeah.
the process, you will learn many things. Slow or fast, you just has to educate yourself.
Yes. Absolutely. Once it's like, once a baby comes out, you will learn how to raise a
Correct.
baby, You ca- yes, you can't keep
You
waiting for
can't.
the right time to have,
No, no,
okay, when this
you will
happens, that
never
will. So
have the right time.
it's really like
You never
anything
have
else.
the right time.
Yeah, yes. So that strong message, absolutely. There's never the right time. The right time was maybe yesterday. The
Today.
next best time is today. So please take charge of your finances. But thank you so much. I think is the longest conversation I have had, but thoroughly enjoyed, listening to you, the purity with which you shared, and the heart with which you shared, so that women recognize the need to do this. So
Thank you,
thank you
thank
so
you,
much
thank you
again
so
for
much.
your
Thank
time.
you. Bye.
Okay. Okay. So have a blessed evening, everybody. Have a great rest of the week. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bhargavi. Bye bye.